Hey, it's Gimme. How you guys doing tonight? This afternoon. It's kind of early still, right? All right, so we're checking out some Bedrock servers. You may notice we are currently in queue for a very infamous server, a Java server, in fact. 2B2T has added a plugin where it lets people from Bedrock join. So yeah, we're actually trying to join the Java server 2B2T. So that's kind of weird. We're gonna go. We're not gonna sit in queue for like 2 days. It's literally gonna take us 2 days to get through this queue. But I thought I would start here because yeah, this is very interesting because we are on PlayStation, which is a Bedrock platform. And I've heard of Java servers that, have Bedrock plugins. And so there is a Bedrock version of 2B2T. But this is, as you can tell from the queue, this is the actual 2B2T. Pretty cool. But I think we're going to dip out of here and check out some other servers. There was one that I saw the other... Yeah, let's get out of here. So that's the queue for 2B2T. Alright, so give me a sec. I'm going to load up, what is it called? Snail SMP. Oh, crap. Hold on, some technical difficulties. Here we go. So how I'm doing this is I'm using my phone to actually connect to the server. And then I'm using a LAN connection pretty much to connect to my PlayStation. So if you notice, we have Join Me Bedrock Together's World Survival. It's a LAN world. Interesting, right? Let's see where this takes us. Basically, I'm making a Bedrock server with my phone and then connecting to Bedrock servers. And yeah, this one looked pretty promising. I'm looking for, servers that have mini games, stuff like that. Alright, let me get the chat back up. Oh god, they got music. Can we... My music is turned all the way off. Okay. Guess we're going completely silent for this one. What is this? Oh, this was actually open. Yeah, they've got some kind of beta test going on with a game. That sounds pretty cool. I really like how this server is built. Like, look at this house. I really like the purple with like the... What is that, honeycomb blocks? Yeah, the purple, the
Hey,
orange,
Uncle Gimme.
and the dark oak. It looks good.
Hey, it's at Waffle Dad Gaming, and welcome to the live stream.
Hey,
Smiling
Waffle
face
That
with
Gaming, how you
sunglasses.
doing, homie?
How's it going, man?
Check out that tree house up there. This is cool. It's going pretty good. We're currently on Snailcraft. Let's see what kind of games they've got. They've got
Pretty good,
trivia,
just getting out of class.
parkour, arcade games. Yeah, we might try the arcade games. Survival Firefly, Survival Honeybee, Discord, and Tag. Oh, this is a cool server.
You that looks epic.
Yeah, it's called Snailcraft. If you're on Bedrock and you play on the Windows edition, you can just type in the URL and go to Snailcraft. But if you're like me on PlayStation or if you're on Xbox,
Send the name/port in chat if you can.
I
That is
think
an epic looking server.
you have to have like an exterior, like a third party app.
Okay, let me grab 9 tons. Otto. Face with steam from nose.
Yeah, like I'm using Bedrock Together right now, and I'm using that with my PlayStation to join Bedrock servers that you normally can't join. Because if you're on PlayStation and you go to servers on Bedrock, all you get is, the crappy minigame servers that they sponsor. But there are thousands and thousands of servers out there. In fact, I've been trying to get on 2B2T like all day, but the queue is like 2 days long. Well, let's check this place out. Wait, what? I'm supposed to right click. I'm on PlayStation and it says to right click. Which button is right click? Okay, that's right click. You can tell these servers aren't meant for people on PlayStation because it'll tell you to like
Everyone, this server is called
type stuff.
Snailcraft. Server link,
Hey, thank you very
https://snailcraft.net/.
much. You're right. We should be putting every server we join. We should be giving them a shout out in the chat. That's really good. Thank you.
Hit the like button to show your support. Red
Okay,
heart smiling
so
face with hearts.
slash PG menu for single player games slash PG multiplayer to
Hi.
play with others. PG
Hey, it's at
spectate.
Uncle Ogie first, and welcome to the live stream. Smiling
Hey,
face with
it's Moded. How
sunglasses.
you doing?
Tacaman likes tacos.
And yeah, if you are on Bedrock and want to join 2B2T, it's
Realm.
bedrock.2T2. Wait, is it 2B2T or 2T2B? I'm confusing. Two, two builders, two tools. Now this goes, if you go to bedrock2b2t.org, that's gonna take you,
Bedrock.2b2t.org.
yeah, that'll actually take you to the Java 2b2t, like the one FitMC plays. They've added a Bedrock plugin to let people on Bedrock join. But it's gonna take you 2 days
Welcome
to
in at
get through the
Uncle
queue.
Ogie first. How's it going? Hello Fresh Meat, welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe to Gimme and become part of the coolest gang, the Gimme Gang. You can promote.
PG, and then it says menu.
Are you going to be on the realm?
Oh, look at this. Whack-a-mole, apple catch, Flappy Birds, Match It, Simon Says, Super 2048. What does that mean? Oh, 2048, and then there's Super 2048. Diamond Collect, Dino Run, Gap Jump. The Flappy Birds sound like fun. How do we play this? Whoa, it's like a game inside the menus. How do I keep going? Restart game. All right. How do I What button do I hit? Ah, uh, okay, how do I play this? Flappy up, flappy up. Oh, I gotta pick up the head? Okay, these are some weird games here. Yeah, I don't have a keyboard, so it's like I'm not sure what buttons I'm
I thought
supposed
you were going to
to
play on the
press.
realm.
Yeah, you want to go on? We can go on the realms in a little bit if you want. I made docks for everybody. Remember I was saying I want everybody to be able to drive around in boats? So I made like an automatic boat dock system like at everybody's base. So if you're riding a boat, you just ride it into the cactus and it gets picked up into the hoppers. And then you can just push a button and take a different boat all the way back. Spleef. Oh, they got a Spleef game. You know, I'm not really good at parkour. We
I
don't want
saw
to
what you
check
did to my
any.
gate system.
Yeah, it does it work. It works good now, right? Yeah, that's some pretty fancy stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, now you can get stuff done. Okay, this one looks cool, but I don't think we're gonna want to play. Like we're looking for like mini games. We're not looking for like survival games to play, right?
If you also have a YouTube, you
But
can shout out
I
your
remember
channel
this
here.
one cuz
No ban hammer if you do, we promise. Relieved face.
yeah, I remember the builds on this one was really good. I'll put the IP in the chat.
Look at Mojang Studio server.
Do they got a server? And then we
In the
join
server
through the
menu.
LAN connection. You gotta watch an ad before it connects you to the server. Yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes you have to download packs. I think I already downloaded the packs for this place. But I really liked the way this place looked. They've got like lollipops and candy canes everywhere, and it looks like a candy land. I really like this.
Hey Gimme, check this server out.
The building
Menu,
here is pretty
manacube.com.
cool.
Hey, it's at Waffle Dad
Mana
Gaming,
Cube. I
and
want to check
welcome to
out
the
Mana
live
Cube.
stream.
All right. But
Smiley face
right
with
now we're
sunglasses.
on.
Fun. Upblocks.com.
That's the server I'm on right now. They have only like survival servers, but and like I said, I'm looking for mini games. We're not trying to play a bunch of like survival stuff. But I really like the way they built this
Ooh,
place,
that looks cool.
and I really like the whole Candyland vibe they got going on. I think I've made a horrible mistake. It looks like I'm stuck in here.
Check out the server tab on the Minecraft menu.
Yeah, we've played all of those crappy mini game servers that Minecraft like promotes. Oh, apparently I don't get my own skin. I guess I was expecting that because it's not like they can connect my PSN to the server, right? But I like the way that server looked. Mana Cube was one that I saw on a lot of lists, and I was thinking, whoa, look at that. Gimme Gang SMP, Pirate Gaming's World, 58 out of 10. What's going on? So I guess when somebody's on the server, when somebody's on my realm or one of these other realms, it shows up in my worlds folder, but I never understood like what that was. So if I join then, that's just gonna take me right to my realm, I'm pretty sure. All right, let's get back to what was it? Mana Cube. Hold on. You know what? I can just go to the list of servers. I saw it on here. So I'm on Bedrock list, and it's where was Mana Cube? Was it on the second page? All right, I guess we're just gonna have to type it all in manual, like looking back and forth, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but yeah, no, it's not bad. That's new. Yeah, Mojang Studios and Lifesteal. These are brand new. Capture the Flag and Soulsteel. All right, that's cool. We might check those out towards the end. I gotta scroll back up in the chat. Menu.manacube.com. Got it. Menu
Hi,
dot
hello.
mana what, manacube dot well no I messed it up already. All right.
Did you see what I made you? Hey, it's at Thwips and Quips, and
The
welcome to the
whips
live
and
stream.
quips, how you doing,
Smiling
homie?
face
Thanks
with
for
sunglasses.
stopping in. Menu with no E. Okay, and then manacube.com. Got it. Okay, let's spell this right. Yes, Moded made me a taco banner, which is pretty awesome. I'm hoping to put that up in a few places. Damn it. Okay, so the app I'm using to join these external servers. Okay, let me get out that time. It shows some ads before it lets you join the server. That's how you get the app for free. But Every now and then they sneak one in, and instead of saying like exit, the only button available is install in the same place that the exit button is always located. So you got to pay attention, or else you might install some random app. Man, they're really raping me with these ads this time. And I don't mind watching a couple of ads. Like all you people that watch the ads before my videos, you are my hero. I mean, that supports the channel more than you probably think. And there we go, we got it up. So we'll join this LAN connection right here. Cool music. I saw my skin for a second. Yeah, usually there's some data packs you gotta download. And on the app, I can add uh, servers to like a favorites list, which is really handy. Games Lounge, the museum, AFK Club. Okay, I gotta say, this is pretty good. Throw a gimme gang in the chat. Whoa, what was that? Is that like on CubeCraft where they give you that boost? Or is it like Mario, like every third jump? Oh, wait, I can fly. Wait, no. There's a double jump. This is cool. I
Hit the
like
like
the
button to show
movement
your
on the
support. Red
server.
heart
That's neat.
smiling face with hearts.
Digging the floating islands. I like how it's called Mana Cube and they have like a giant cube. Wait, I've
What
seen
is
this
the IP
server
address for this
before.
server?
Homie already put this one in. This is Mana Cube. I'll put it in the chat. But I think I've
Menu,
seen
manacube.com. Tacaman likes tacos.
I've seen this one before. This is a lot of these
The
servers are
numbers.
pay to win, and dang, like they're like child casinos basically. Like it's like CS, it's like Counter Strike loot crates with like, but it's a bunch of kids. It's a lot of this stuff's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Don't spend your money on Minecraft servers. That's a bad idea. There's a guild master. But I don't know what the IP is. I just know like that's the what I used to get here was menu dot sorting. What's all this? Wardrobe stuff. All right. Let's check out the museum. The builds here look pretty cool. I really am a big fan of the exotic terrain, like the floating islands and everything. I think that's pretty cool. Like as far as like the house, like this build is pretty simple. I mean, I do appreciate all the different blocks they used, but Well, I guess it is a simple thing, the outside of a museum, like kind of make it look. I mean, it did look like any building in Washington D.C. You know what I'm saying?
The port I use is 19,132.
Are you playing on like Windows Bedrock? Oh, the port. Wait, the port. Yeah, I'm using port what 19132. That is, I'm pretty sure that's the correct port. Let me check the app really quick. 19132. Yeah, that's the same port. Usually I don't even change the port. Like it usually fills automatically for me when I join the server. Okay, we got to see what this is. Oh, they've checked this out. Man, I wish I could do this on my server. They're able to change up their spawn every year, and they've got this thing where we can go back and look at what the spawn looked like 5 years ago. This is what the server looked like 5 years ago. And wow, it's come a long way. Yeah, look at
What
this
will happen
tree.
if I
That
type
is
my internet
bullshit.
address?
Oh, yeah, this is pretty rough. I mean, they got some good trees going on. And you know what? That's what I liked about the current server with the floating islands and the trees and everything. That looked great. I like their little Chinese lantern build here. That's cool. So when like things like NPCs and stuff, they just have cobwebs there. That's a good idea. So there's like you can't actually interact with
Gimme what would
anything.
happen?
That I don't know. I know if you type in your IP address into an internet browser, that's how you access your router settings or your mobile modem settings. But I don't think Minecraft is gonna have anything for you.
What happens if I type it in the chat?
Oh, that's a bad idea. That means everybody's gonna be able to steal your information. Medieval Festival. Okay, yeah, I think we're back in. Let's see what they got. Islands, Earth Town, Earth Towny, Olympus Prison, Skyblock, Survival, Parkour, Kit PvP, Hardcore SMP, and Creative. All right, they got a good selection of games, but if they had like Bed Wars or maybe a dropper game or something like that, I'd probably play it. Let's see what the AFK Club has for. Oh my god, I keep forgetting about that double jump. That's so cool. Oh, that fell off. What happens then? Back to the beginning, okay. Yeah, Mana Cube, I would recommend. This doesn't look too pay to win. I haven't seen the crates yet. There's probably some hella crates in here or something. I'm trying to remember. No, I think Mana Cube might have been one of the good ones, right? Like, this isn't child casino stuff. This is a legit server. Yeah, you'll see. Hold on, let's go to an actual, like, child casino. Alright, let's get out of here. Which one was, like, really bad? I think it was Totem. And it's just gonna take a second for these ads to run so I can join in. Man, I am feeling a lot better than I was yesterday. Yesterday I was feeling so beat up. Like, my hip hurts pretty bad, but there's no bruise, which is weird, so I don't know if there's anything I can do for that. Alright, yeah, I think it was this server that was just like telling you to buy stuff like every 2 seconds. I've got to log in. What is this? Login and password. See, this is sketchy already. If you guys want to log in as me, this is my login for Child Casino. Wait, before it was register, now it's just login and then pass. Oh, I think the app actually crashed on my phone, I think. Hold on, let me relaunch. So yeah, it's an app on my phone that I'm using, and it creates a LAN server that I can then connect to external servers from. Come on, do it. All right. But yeah, I've got a couple of new things to show off on the realm that I've built, and then we want to go back to Miss Croft's realm at some point and finish what we're building there. In fact, I want to build, yeah, me and Miss Croft were going to build a restaurant together, and we never did. That's funny. Instead of lots of tats, it says I o tats, oi tats, oits, oits of tats. There's an I instead of an L. That's kind of funny. I'm gonna be honest, for a guy with a name like lots of tats, I was expecting a few more tats. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can figure this out. Server not found. All right, forget that one. Oh, it's still playing the freaking ad. No, I don't want to install. Okay, there we go. It let me out. All right, let's check out something new. I haven't checked this out before. Actually, Enchanted MC. I think I've heard of this server before. Let's check this one out. Dang it. Instead of copying over the IP that was there, it decided to just add it on the end. Okay. That was a jump scare. It instantly came to an ad where they're like painting fingernails, but like I don't know, look kind of like a dick at first. There it is. I'm really hoping to find like a hidden gem somewhere of like really awesome mini games. You know what I'm saying? 0.54 megabytes, all right. Probably just for like heads up displays and stuff, yeah. Whoa, okay. Yeah, see how we can
Hello.
barely see anything because they've got the chat just lit up with advertisements. That's kind of a bad sign already. Well, let me bring up the chat again. There we go. Mayo Penguin, how you doing, homie? Welcome to exploring Minecraft servers. We've got Skyblock, Gens. I don't know what that is. Factory, Dungeons, Prison, and Survival. They've got really fancy signs in this place. The build is pretty mid. I mean, that's a cool castle,
I've
but
never played that ever actually.
compared to a lot of these other servers we just looked at, like, this is pretty mid. Yeah, when you're on PlayStation, you can't join external servers. You can only join the crappy minigame servers that they have. But if you use an app called Bedrock Together, I think is what it's called, you can use that to join like any Bedrock server that's out there. And there's like thousands of Bedrock servers. All right, I'm not too bad. As far as giant trees go, that's one of the best giant trees I've seen. Like that puts the giant tree at the spawn of my server like to shame. But you got to remember, like that giant tree I built at spawn was like over 10 years ago. Like I'm a lot better at building now and Minecraft has a lot more blocks. So yeah, I could build something like that. I mean, I wish I would have like 10 years ago, but Yeah, I wasn't this good at Minecraft 10 years ago, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm so good. Still bad at parkour. Okay, portal's blocked off. What does this do? Discord, store, teleport. Nice. Okay, that's a clever way to get around the world. If I could add teleport bow to my server, I think I would. The vibrant visuals look good on this server, but if they would put on like the realism VFX pack or something like that, it would probably really pop.
I just saw a Mojang Studios Minecraft server. I did not know that even existed.
Yeah, they've added a couple new servers to the list, and I'm pretty surprised. There's like the Mojang one, and I think there's one other one that I hadn't seen before. Man, I like how they use that too high grass. Yeah, I could use that. That's kind of cool. That's why I like coming to random servers like this to see like how they're building stuff. And yeah, I kind of like the use of the too high grass to really kind of block your vision. Okay, this is actually looking pretty cool. So, while the rest of the place is kind of mediocre, it looks like they spent most of their money on the castle up there. Because that castle doesn't look bad. I think because I was so close to it before, I couldn't really see it. Yeah. Looks like the castle is like the focal point of this whole world here. Not sure I actually want to play any of these games. I mean, the dungeons kind of sounds interesting. All right, we might as well try something. Did I put the IP of this one in the chat? There we go.
nsl.enchantednook.net.
That's where we're at right now, guys. Oh, cool. Like they look like fireworks that are like frozen in place, I guess. That's kind of neat. Looks like we've got custom blocks. No, those are custom mob heads. Loot crates. Yep, it's pay to win. Pretty much if you buy the most expensive crate here, you're gonna win like every time, is pretty much how this works. Well, let's at least check out what the gameplay is like, I guess. Dual swords, one rebirth, loot crates, level one chicken. All right. I have no idea what this is. I think think I just upgraded my sword, maybe? Am I like buying stuff? What am I doing? Okay, it's weird because if you play on Xbox or PlayStation, like you're not used to hitting that button, and everything is like right click. So like, yeah, having to right click everything is kind of weird. Like the menus don't work how you expect them to because you're used to like PlayStation and stuff. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that deep into this. We're looking for mini game servers. We're not looking for like crazy extended survival servers or anything. Let's see what else is on the list. And I just Googled Minecraft Bedrock servers, and it came up with a whole list for me. Man, I'm actually getting kind of hungry. Like, what are you guys having for dinner? I still haven't decided. If I have the energy, I could cook some really yummy spaghetti. But then again, I might just like order some Burger King, get a couple of rodeo burgers. All right, this one is Lemon Cloud. Pretty sure I've heard of Lemon SMP from like other YouTubers and stuff.
Burger King sounds good right now.
And nope,
mcsl.lemoncloud.net.
I don't think it's gonna work. Well, maybe. Nope, that's not. Well, it's not gonna work with every server we try. I don't think so. Shouldn't be surprised there. Fairies SMP. Let's try that. There we go. Trying to get it in the chat. That was more
Look,
difficult than it should have been.
fairies.com. Lemon Cloud worked for me.
And did it work for you? Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe my internet is just taking a shit after joining so many servers. Yeah, where'd it go? See, I don't think the app is working right. Let me restart the app. All right, this should work. What am I even watching? Man, they're laying the ads on thick this time. All right.
There's like Spleef and some other minigame as on there, at least I think that's what they are because they don't have a name above them.
Yeah, they're really getting me with the ads here. Uh-oh. Just noticed my phone's about to die. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Just watched an advertisement for a thing that turns pretty much anything into ice cubes. That was cool. Alright. Like, at some point, I'm pretty sure the cache on my PlayStation is going to be filled up. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. We're going to hop into the realm just for a second, see if we can clear out some of that cache without having to restart the game. Yeah, this world always takes forever to load. I am not joking. Like, if you've got long load times,
Cobbleman is on Lemon Cloud.
not Cobblemon, yeah. I've heard of Cobblemon. Yeah, that's like a Pokemon version in Minecraft. So yeah, I built these little docks at everybody's base. So you can just hit a button and you take a boat. All the lights are turning off because the chunk's loading. Oh, his cactus is gone. I guess he didn't like his dock. So we'll go across to this one. See how there's a cactus right there? You just drive your boat into the cactus. And now these hoppers
I might do a live
pick up your
stream on
boat,
Lemon Cloud.
and then you can just hit a button and get another boat. And that way, we can have a
Hit the like button
waterway,
to show your support. Red heart smiling face
and
with
we won't
hearts.
have like excess boats just all over the place. Because usually when you make docks like this, you're not going to pick up your boat and put it in a chest. But in Minecraft, you can only have something like 45 boats in the entire world before they just start like glitching out and
If you
despawning and
also
stuff.
have a YouTube, you can shout out your channel here. No ban hammer if you do, we promise.
Getting that
Relief
boat
face.
lag. But yeah, there's one over here by the village. I actually picked up the boat that time. So yeah, we got a little dock over there. We've got one over at Gotti's base too. There's one over here by the spawn teleport. So, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure anytime you dispense a boat, it's always going to be facing in the same direction, no matter where you dispense that boat
Takaman
from.
likes tacos.
So that makes these kind of docks a little tricky, because like now I'm facing the actual cactus, and if I try to do anything, it just breaks the boat. Okay. We'll figure that out later. Alright. But yeah, this whole boat system, works pretty good. And it avoids stuff like that where we just have random boats everywhere. Because if you can just automatically put away your boat as soon as you get somewhere, and then you automatically have another boat when you get there. Oh, that one missed. Interesting. But yeah, I put one right here next to Gotti's bridge. I think that's a. Ooh, I should put a stairway going down here. That would be a good idea. But yeah, I wanted to be able to use these waterways. I mean, even though the boats are kind of trash right now, but I wanted to be able to travel by boat, like all around the entire island. And yeah, I had to clear out some of these waterways, like around here. But yeah, we can make a full circle around the whole place. Check that out. This is a perfect spot for another dock. I'm not kidding. I've been choosing these little cove-like structures you find along rivers. That's a perfect dock right there. So yeah, I cleared out this waterway. Moated had a bunch of blocks down on the water, like blocking the water, so I made him a bridge. And now we can drive boats, underneath it, which is pretty cool. And yeah, we made it all the way around the entire place. That's pretty cool. And all the boats are put away. Honestly, I gotta say, this realm is looking pretty fantastic. We got the village up there, we got all the shops down here. We got people putting their bases all around the main island. This has got to be one of my favorite Minecraft playthroughs of like all time, to be serious. And I haven't even started to make my base yet. And what are we gonna build, guys? We gotta do something epic so that it looks cool next to our little village here. Like, it's been a long time since we had a shopping district on any of my servers. And that's because people that used, like back in the day, people that played Minecraft were pretty shitty, to be honest. Like, it was more toxic than Call of Duty. But things have chilled out. Like, it's no longer like a bunch of hackers and griefers. Look at the reflections on the water. It looks so cool. Get to my bed. I'm kind of, like, at first I wasn't sure about the texture pack that actions and stuff adds. But when I combo it up with the vibrant visuals and the realism VFX, it all kind of clicks. It's starting to grow on me, for sure. Check these taco banners out. Look at that. Isn't that so awesome? I love the taco banners. I've seen these before. I have no idea how to make them, though. And look, all the tacos I made for the shop are still here. Oh, except for Hey, somebody. No, wait, somebody did buy some tacos. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Because, it used to be a bunch of a-holes and griefers and hackers, and you couldn't make a shop because people would just take the items. There was no honor. But I miss having shops. I can't wait to see what other people like. Because, everybody like specializes in farming something, right? Like everybody's got that one thing that they like to go for. Maybe it's sugar cane, maybe it's bamboo, maybe it's iron or copper. But we got plenty of space to expand, and we've got plenty of like pre-made spaces to make a shop. And just because these are prefab doesn't mean you can't change them. If you wanted to set up a shop and you're like, I just don't like the way it looks, well, change the way it looks. You got a good like starting base right there. You got a good foundation to build things on. Galaxy Gamer, what's up? You need to come get a starter kit. Homie, I didn't realize you were here running around butt naked. Yeah, come get some 32K. You need some gimme gear. Yeah, check that out. That's some pretty cool stuff, huh? And there's multiple there's different helmets and stuff. It depends on what enchantments you're looking for, right? Like the lightsaber only has looting 1, where the sword has looting 16 on it. Oh, and you chose the leather armor. Remember, you can dye your leather armor. You can re-dye that armor if you want to. If it's the leather one. I think I'm wearing netherite stuff. Yeah, and the elytra. Get that elytra. Protection, all the protections on the elytra. I don't know if they actually work, but you just feel fancy having it. Oh, wait, something else you're gonna need is the cell phone. You want to take that phone and put the TP app on it. Well, you're probably gonna need diamonds to pump into the finance app, so yeah, use these to buy coins on the cell phone. Because once you
Back
have,
when you could get water and lava and stuff as blocks.
yeah, see, we've got a really old world. You can't make 32K gear anymore. You can't edit the NBT data. Like, this is impossible stuff at this point in Minecraft. The only reason I have it is because this world is so old. But you get this TP app. Well, first you go to finance, right? And you sell all those diamonds. Then you go to the app store and get TP warp. And this will let you set up to 5 warp locations. So I can just TP to spawn if I want. How cool is that? And we can TP right back at the Smoky Mexican. See, I get that phone set up.
Hi,
Be
it's the girls,
careful
Tegan and
using
Snowflake.
any of the other apps. I recommend just using that TP app. Like, I was on somebody else's server and I tried like satellite view and it glitched out my whole game. So and I lost all my gear. Hey, it's Tegan and Snowflake. How you guys doing? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I got delicious tacos. And the thing about these tacos, you can eat them even if you're not hungry, just like real tacos. And they fill up to like 5 hunger bars. So, like, as far as I can tell,
Hey Gimme.
these tacos I'm selling in this shop is literally the best food in the game.
Hey, it's at Fears is Lie Master, and welcome to the live
Hey, it's
stream.
Fears. Welcome
Smiling
back.
face with sunglasses. How are you doing?
Doing all right. We're just showing off what we've recently built here on the server because we're having trouble joining some of
Hello.
the Bedrock servers. But let's give it another try.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let's see if we can get this one up. Just waiting for the ad to clear. There we go. And yep, there we go. We're looking
Where
for
would I
mini
get
game
rid this stuff that I
servers.
have in my inventory?
Uh, I don't know, just throw it on the ground. It'll despawn, I'm guessing. Haven't actually made a trash can anywhere. There are cactuses over by the boat docks. You could throw stuff on cactus and get rid of it that way.
Hit the like button to show your support. Red heart smiling face with hearts.
Alright, so the server we're going to right now is called, if it comes up,
Takaman likes tacos.
Fairies SMP.
Nookfairies.com.
And we made it in. Whoa. It's okay, that's cool. I like the dandelions. I like the big flowers, but come on, guys. I did it better, didn't I? It's funny seeing stuff like this, and then you go to my server and it's like way cooler. Like
I'm
the
picking out
giant
snowflakes
flowers
that she is going to
and the
wear
giant
tonight.
bees on my server are way cooler than this stuff. That giant mansion, though, this pink castle, that is a very pink castle. Have you ever seen a castle so pink? It's kind of an internet joke because if you say pink castle fast enough, it doesn't sound like a pink castle. It sounds like a pink castle.
Her pajamas are pink.
Like pink butthole, pink castle. So yeah, pink castle's kind of a funny thing to have, but alright. Let's see what kind of game modes they have. Alright, the builds are mediocre. They got one good one and a bunch of like lame ones, yeah. Okay, yeah, look at this, guys. Look at these giant flowers. Look at all of this stuff. And remember what that looks like. Now let's go to the spawn on my realm. and see how it compares to a legit, like, Bedrock server out there hustling kids for lunch money.
Snowflake said, "Are you playing Minecraft?"
Yeah, we're playing Minecraft a little bit differently than we usually do, though. We're more exploring stuff than building stuff. Grab my phone with the TP app. See, all of this is just so much cooler than whatever that server was, right? I got TP warp abilities. Hold on, let's turn it to daytime. Sunrise, there we go. Like, look at the bees on my server. Look at the giant flowers. Like, way better quality. Like, that build quality is just. Look how cute the bees are. These bees are cute. Their bees were like sad. They had like sticks in their butt. They didn't even have like stingers. And each bee has like its own little personality. Look, like the other one is like has got the pink cheeks and it's all like hee hee. And then we got like, oh, that's another one. Okay, those guys are talking together. And then we've got like this one with like the purple cheeks, and then this guy who's just like regular bee. I don't know. They are all slightly different, which makes it even cuter.
W.
Yeah, holy crap. I didn't realize when going to check out all these other servers.
Snowflake is going to have pasta for dinner tonight.
I didn't
This is
realize
a go.
my server was like way better. Okay, that one server we
Ugh,
were on
sorry, I
had
keep
a
messing
better
up.
tree. Like their giant tree was better than mine, but everything else like is way cooler than what we've seen on these.
Who's Snowflake?